President Bongbong Marcos says he supports protests against the recently exposed corruption in government, particularly in flood control projects. In a press conference on Monday, September 15, Marcos was asked about protests and rally groups mobilizing against corruption, especially amid similar movements in Indonesia and Nepal. In response, Marcos says if he were not president, he might have joined the demonstrations.
Since this has all been exposed, well, it's actually known to many people, but it has now been exposed to the general public. Do you blame them for going out into the streets? If I wasn't president, I might be out in the streets with them.
Marcos also says he's not worried that the protests in the Philippines will mirror those in Nepal and Indonesia, where demonstrations have become violent. Marcos notes that such unrest will only arise if the government fails to act. However, the president reminds protesters to keep their demonstrations peaceful.
That is only if we don't do anything about it. Look, what we have found, you have to remember, I brought this up. And it is my interest that we find the solution to what has become a very egregious problem. Palaman ninyo sa kanila, sigawan ninyo, lahat, gawin ninyo, mag-demonstrate. Just keep it peaceful. Kasi pagka hindi na peaceful, mahirap na yan. The police will have to do its duty to maintain peace and order.
Amid the investigation into alleged anomalous flood control projects, various groups are set to stage protests from September 15 to 21. The anti-corruption rally on September 21 coincides with the anniversary of martial law under the dictatorship of former President Ferdinand Marcos Sr., the current president's father.